Hey everyone, this is Anime07 and welcome to another video. For this one, it's going to be the last of the three anime that I was going to review, Attack on Titan. Oh, sorry. Attack on Titan. Now, the plot of the series is very simple. We have these three outer walls that have protected humanity from these creatures known as Titans, which are essentially man-eaters. However, nothing is ever as it seems, as one day, a being known as the Colossal Titan smashes down the wall, and with it, the Titans emerge. And with it, we follow our main character, Eren Yeager, who, sadly, witnesses his mother getting eaten alive by a Titan. And he vows to exterminate every single Titan with an iron fist as humanity's savior. Well, that's essentially just the premise of the story. Now, the plot of it is actually more than just that. It's about what Eren said, but it's also about how he, over time, interacts with the other characters, how he forms bonds with them, so on and so forth, typical anime logic, and basically save humanity from these creatures. Now, how about the characters for this? Okay, I'm just going to get this right out of the way. I don't like Eren Yeager. I'm not trying to hate on him, but sadly, I am not a fan of his. I personally get annoyed with him. I try not to hate him, but there are plenty of times where he does piss me off. I'm not going to make this into an Eren rant because I would save that for another video, and I don't want to take up the time on that. We have our main female character, Mikasa, who originally was my favorite character in the series, but after a certain other character came around, that kind of changed, but Mikasa is still a pretty awesome character. And finally, we have my actual favorite among the three main characters, Armin. Now, Armin is what I like because he's not a fighter, he's essentially a strategist, which is something that makes me happy because not every single character in an anime has to fight. We can have a strategist, we can have the person who helps out a lot, who doesn't even need to fight. They're perfectly useful on their own. And Armin is definitely one of those people. He has a very smart mind, and technically without him, Eren and Mikasa would probably be dead a lot. Okay, maybe not me. Okay, granted, maybe not Mikasa, because she could probably handle it on her own, but Eren, yeah. You could thank Armin for that. But yeah, Armin is, he's one of my top 5 favorite characters. But nothing compares to my number 1 favorite character in this series, who personally should have been the main character, but that's just me, Levi. Levi is a badass. He knows how to get shit done, and he doesn't play around. If something is in the way in front of humanity that is never going to end well, he knows he has no choice. For any information you want to know about Levi, try and check out the No Regrets manga. It's essentially a spin-off prequel to Attack on Titan, and personally, I recommend you read the Attack on Titan No Regrets manga, or the anime version of it when the second episode comes out. First episode's out, by the way. Second episode doesn't come out till April. But yeah, for anyone who wants to get into Attack on Titan, I recommend reading the No Regrets manga first before seeing the series. The reason why I say that is because technically, I don't really see how it spoils you to it, and yeah, you learn more about Levi, and personally, I think his backstory is better than what I've seen with Eren. He grew up in the slums, he had nothing but his 2 friends helping him out, he had to fight against the military for God knows how long, and spoiler alert here, thumbs up when I'm done with the spoilers here, so yeah. He literally witnessed his 2 friends get killed in front of him. That also happens in the series as well, and Levi, the deaths get to him, but he knows that he can't screw around, and he has to get shit done no matter what. It may hurt him in the end, but he knows it's for humanity, and he'll do it to protect everyone he cares about. Okay, spoiler's over. Now the animation, it's pretty damn good. This was made by Studio Wit, a group similar to Trigger from Gainax, is a group that came from Production IG, and I really hope they get to do more shows in the future because that animation's pretty damn good. Not what I would consider UFO standards, but it's still amazing. The soundtrack for it is brilliant. Again, nothing what I would call a Yuki Kadra or Yoko Kanno, but again, this soundtrack is really good, and I recommend listening to it. Now, should you go with this sub or dub? Personal preference. I've seen both the dub and the sub of Attack on Titan, and whichever version you prefer is up to you. But if I had a choice, I'd probably go with the English dub. Bryce Papenbrook, in my opinion, does a pretty damn good job as Eren. And people have been giving him a lot of shit with the roles he's been in. For example, when it comes to Kirito, I can kind of see why some people would argue about it. I have some problems with it myself, but I don't hate it. Again, his performance as Ren was amazing. Same goes to stats from Bloodline. Trina Nishimura, I thought she was pretty damn good Mikasa. I originally assumed Brina Valencia would be the character, but again, Trina does an amazing job. Josh Grail's Armin. My god, man, you are awesome. You sold it as Armin to me. So, kudos, man. And Matthew fucking Mercer as Levi. I didn't know who was actually going to play Levi when Funimation announced they had the license for it, but as soon as I heard Matt Mercer as Levi, I was like, he's got this shit. He's fucking got this shit. And a few other standouts are Bruce Elliott, though he doesn't appear that much with his character, but he does a good job. Caitlin Glass, J. Michael Tatum, Jessica Cabello, I think that's her name. Yeah, Jessica Cabello. Chris Smith, Vic Mignogna, and some of these are kind of minor, but they do a good job with their characters. Ian Sinclair, and John Swayze. There are more, but I don't want to waste your time on that. So, overall, how would I rate Attack on Titan? Well, problems aside, I did enjoy it, and I would probably give it a 7.9 out of 10. I would technically give it an 8. I would have given it probably an 8.2 had Eren been more tolerable from what I saw with him, but him aside, it's still a great series, and if you're wanting to get into it, I do recommend it. Anyway, that does it for me. This has been Anime 7, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.